Hello and welcome back to the Game of Thrones Succession series. This is my third go round in it and I'm very interested to see what's happened. So, main thing that's happened, we've expanded a little bit, which is nice. We are also in many wars because we have many alliances. If I go to our alliance tab, we did some of this last time we were in charge, but it appears it's being continued on. There are lots of alliances all over. We have an alliance with the Trident, we have an alliance with the Vale, we have an alliance with the Reach. Well, we still do, but the alliance with the Reach is the one that we're in all of these wars for. And then we have some other general alliances around the place. So that's pretty good. The other thing that's pretty good is that we have a very, very, very good commander. If I go and have a look at Vela Valerian, she is a dragon rider. She has a dragon, although that says non-human. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, she has a dragon. Dragon, great, means we can win pretty much any war. Happy with that. We, however, have not raised any troops to help the Reach in this war. Why is that? Well, I looked at the top right, and if we have a look at our money, we can see monthly balance, and the monthly expenses are here, and I believe that's because, if we have a look at this, levy expenses are quite high. Now, I think what that means is that we did have troops raised for the war, but we couldn't afford them for whatever reason. So, first thing I want to do is get some troops, get the dragon, get it over, help our ally. That seems like a good thing. In terms of personal stuff, we are a new character. Last time I played, I was Prince Barastan Vujo of Prince's Pass, and yeah, he appears he's not been the best person. We have a dynastic stain, and he was dishonorable, so bad things have been passed down to us. However, we are married to Lord Balerion, and Lord Balerion, and therefore our children as well, have a claim on Dragonstone, which is amazing, and we could potentially get that to happen. However, major issue with getting Dragonstone, we have no boats. This means that we cannot actually take it, because we can't get men over there. If we had boats, no issue whatsoever. How do we get boats then? Well, either we go down here and... is this one ours? Yes, that one is ours. Either we go down here and we build shipyards for 300 gold, or we get some mercenaries. The mercenaries with boats cost, let's see, for 15 boats, we're talking about 30 gold. So we could grab those potentially. So that's an option. However, we don't have 30 gold. Therefore, we can't declare a war for that. But it's something to think about. I believe that these guys are the people who actually control it right now, and we can directly attack them. So if we go here and go to... Well, I think we can. Well, I guess we can. No. So... interesting. I guess we would have to somehow be in charge of the Stormlands to actually press this. Ah, alright then. Well, we can't press our claim, but if we were to somehow get in charge of the Stormlands, that would be well on our list of things to do. We have a dragon. Could we get in charge of the Stormlands with our dragon? Well... one thing I considered was maybe using this overthrow the monarchy thing. However, if we click that, and then we go and try and press it, there are two problems. One, we're not at peace. Well, we could fix that by just doing this after the war. The second one is the one of the following must be true. Is an independent ruler, which we're not. Our liege has to be an independent ruler, so this means it would be like top level. So this would be us attacking effectively the Targaryens. Or... the Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne has either autonomous vassals or limited realm inheritance. Either of those would allow us, or he's not subject to a crown law, and King Jaehaerys II's primary title has a either minimum or low crown authority. None of that is true, therefore we can't do this. Now, if we could somehow change the laws in the Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne, we could maybe get something happening. However, we can't do that right now. So... we basically have to say, nope, can't do that. The other option, I'm trying to think if there was another option. We could probably declare war we could declare an independence war and break free of the Stormlands and be our own little small Lord Paramount ship. Well, not Lord, it wouldn't be a Lord Paramount, it would be a High Lordship that's separate. We'd be at the same level as Claw Point. Now, we are actually relatively large-sized. We don't have quite the same level of strength as one of these people, but if we broke free, that could be intriguing. That could be very intriguing as a path forward. Break free, and then that allows you to eat up all these small little ones that go to war with their liege. We could be like, I'm having that, I'm having that, I'm having that. Just eat all the little bits along the edge. It's an option, and with a dragon it's possible. However, I still want to deal with the wars in the Reach first. So, army levies. I thought of a way around this paying for army levies thing. I'm just going to raise my vassal troops, and they shouldn't cost us any money. I'll see anyway. I believe they don't cost us any money because our vassals are paying for them. It's the same thing with fleets. If you raise only your vassals' fleets, it doesn't cost you any money. So let's see. We'll wait until the end of the month, and then we can see how much it costs. I've been corresponding regularly with my sister, Sucession, and always make sure to see her whenever I get the chance. It's a harsh world, and family must stick together. Okay, I believe we also have a twin as well. Yeah, Olesa, Sucession. There's Renia, and then Eba, who was dead. Okay. Right. Merging up over here. We have a regent. That's because we're in the final part of pregnancy, which means we should have a child soon, which will be fantastic. Right. Continuing to merge up. I would love to be part of this battle. I'm just going to attack directly in. We have a dragon in the center. Regency is over, and we have Miri. Miri is instead going to be called Al. Yeah, just Al. That's her new name. She's Al. Right. Cool. We've fulfilled the ambition to have a daughter. What's our new ambition? Tame a dragon? I don't know if there are any dragons nearby. Have 5 children seems very possible. It does say 5 living children. But we are 21. We've got plenty of time. It doesn't get you very much. I'm going to wait till we're out of this war and see whether there are some new things that pop up. Now, I believe that the Reach are going to lose this battle. However, our Dragon Rider should arrive just in time. I believe we've just lost our Maester. Yeah, our Maester just died. Okay, let's grab a new one. I'll send for a Maester from the Citadel. Right. So we're attacking in here. We have a Dragon Rider, therefore we should win. We lost. Alright, cool. And they killed this guy. Well, turns out the dragon was not nearly as impactful as I thought they would be. Let's retreat. I remember dragons in this mod being really good. Apparently, I'm wrong. Our dragon is defective in some way. Well, I tried. We didn't lose very much, though. We only lost our vassal troops. Are we paying for these guys, by the way? Just want to confirm. Not paying for these guys, so that's fine. We could go and siege Starpike. That would probably do it. I think our center just lost before the dragon got into the good phase. Well, the other option is we do something like this as our layout and just go like, hey, basically, it's all down to the dragon. Which is fine. That might be a way to go. I'm going to siege Starpike anyway. Even if it doesn't do anything, it's quite useful. And out of these 2 wars, this war is to put this guy in charge, right? And this guy we have no relationship to whatsoever. It's effectively like there's new management in the Reach. However, if this war wins, that's going to put Lord Rickard in charge. Lord Rickard is married to our sister, so we actually have a very good relationship with him. So we would love Lord Rickard to win. So that's potentially what we want. We need a designated regent. I'm going to choose my husband. He can be my designated regent. Sure. Yeah, we'll designate him. Oh, yeah, also in case you didn't know, there's a wonderful Valyrian steel sword here. And a loot. The loot is very cool. Right. Let's choose an ambition. So these are the same ambitions, so nothing new popped up. So we've got become a paragon of virtue to get 2,000. I think have 5 children seems reasonable. I think tame a dragon seems unlikely. Your newborn child was born of incest. The Faithless Heaven will consider the child an abomination for all their days. So Al gets grandchild of incest. Now, we're also grandchild of incest, apparently. But I'm assuming that's if we go back, it's due to the Targaryen side of things. So if we have a look at our husband's side, there's probably incest happening here. So were our father-in-law and mother-in-law related in some way? Yeah, so our father-in-law and mother-in-law were related. That's exactly what it was on that side. So yeah, not much we can do about that really. Can't change it. The only way we could change it is by, well, you know, not having married our husband. A dragon's not meant to help you just instantly win sieges as well. I'm starting to think that our dragon's defective. There are many legends about the great man whose blood I share. A particular story has been circulating at our court recently. It focuses on an epic feat where Gaemon proves his strength of character. The more I hear, the more I wish to emulate him. Yeah, I'll take Diligent. That's fantastic. Yeah, Diligent plus 5 vassal opinion on top of that. That seems amazing. Yeah, we'll have that. Jaehaerys Targaryen destroyed his loot because he already had one. Wonderful. That's because he inherited a castle of Maiden Vault. Okay. I'm still going to keep this siege going. It costs us pretty much nothing to do so. And, you know, it might get us something when it finishes. Hey, looks like the Reach have come to join in. That's nice. My lady, I wish to write to express my consternation at the fact that Elisa Connington enjoys control of your armies when someone of higher status would clearly be more appropriate. No, we're going to talk him out of that. Yeah, we're quite happy having our current commanders set up as they are set up. We don't need to annoy anyone. You've been attending to the wounds of the men at your behest. Wonderful, so morale of armies went up. I'm with Child again. Wonderful news, that's going to get us yet another one. We're almost there on our siege. My liege, King Jaehaerys II, has acquired a new bannerman, it seems, for he's agreed to give refuge to House Gower, who were previously landless and exiled. Okay. Neat. You've enacted a series of laws empowering my council to act and vote on matters pertaining to the governance of the High Lordship of Brightwater. Okay. So that's the person who's meant to be in charge of the Reach soon. Can't even keep control of his High Lordship. And cool, we've ransacked Starpike. We uncovered a relic of great importance. It is the Applewood Bow. What is up with the Applewood Bow? Is it any good? It is archers plus 15%. That is pretty good. Now, I believe we already have a weapon. Yeah, we already have this weapon equipped, which gives us martial plus 1 and vassal opinion. This would actually be very, very good. This is almost as good as the other one, actually. In fact, it might be as good as this one. It might be better. But, you know, not right this second. Because we don't actually care about how good our archers are because, well, we're not really going to fight anyone. We're just going to siege down land. Right. We'll let it go. We do get some money for sieging down these places, so that's good. My spy master, Rupert Karen, has been murdered. That noble he was investigating, Sir Bolin of King's Landing, seems it seems reasonable to be behind this, but I have no proof. Oh no! So that guy is probably behind killing my spy master. Well, we need a new spy master. New spy master is going to be... I was thinking Demiri? Am I not Demiri? Yeah, I think it's going to be Demiri. She wants to become a spy master. She's good at it. It seems like a good choice. We could also choose my vassal, who's a powerful vassal. But nah, I'm going to choose Demiri for just now. She's easily replaceable as well. And then as a spy master, I'm just going to send her to Scheme. Oh yeah, I forgot you had to click on this in the past. So I'm fairly certain they changed this at one point, so it was just like a scheming was just something that happened. But yeah, we'll send you here to Scheme. That's fine. Alright, bodyguard. We are playing with a few bits of DLC turned off, so there's a few UI things here and there that are a little bit messed up compared to what I usually expect. But that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to make Harwin my bodyguard. He seems to be really good at fighting. Seems like a great bodyguard choice. Right, back in here. Continuing to siege this down, continuing to make a little bit of money. There's a new dragon's egg in the Targaryen's inventory. Yeah. I think what we want to do is we want to just stall out this Starpike war until this other war wins. And then that should make everything go the way we want it to. However, it does appear like the Reach doesn't really understand this and is going in and dying in battles. Yeah, that's not ideal. Are they coming over to Starpike? I kind of get the feeling they're heading over to Starpike. Yeah, let's back off here. We'll let them have it. We're going to get caught. Oh well, it's only our vassal troops. Make sure that I have our dragon rider in the center. Oh, that was actually the Reach getting caught. Yeah, we'll just keep backing off. Regency has ended and we have a new son. We already named someone Al. What were we going to name this one? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea for a name. Give me some random names. Glendon. This is going to be Glendon. That sounds like a great name. Right, we'll back off. Oh, they're going to leave Starpike for me to siege again? Oh, how nice of them. So they walk away, and I'm just going to go up to Starpike and do another little siege. Hopefully we catch somebody. We can actually assault that down. Aha. We couldn't find the person here, but we did get some money for sieging it, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did, looking at the amount that we have. And now I can just start sieging again. My lady, Lord Balerion approaches me with excitement in his eyes. Would you do me the honor of bestowing a nickname upon me, my lady? We can have given the Festive, the Dove, the Mule. I think I'm going to call him the Dove. Yeah, cool. Not really a very Targaryen nickname. Can I edit it? No, it doesn't appear like I'm able to. That's okay. Whatever. We'll leave him with that nickname. That's sieging down. Your newborn child was born of incest. Yes, of course he was. Very difficult to avoid that. My twin has not been herself lately. She's contracted syphilis. Oh dear. That's not really on, is it? Right. New Lord Commander on the wall. Who's that? That is my uncle. Ah, Viserys Targaryen. Okay. There's a dragon rider in charge of the wall. That sounds cool. Sounds useful. It does rather look like this war is going to go in favor of Cockleswent here. Not really a lot that we can do to change it, apart from continue sieging. I mean, we could raise our actual army and try and use that to fight, but yeah, I don't feel like that's something we need to do right now. My liege, I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Do we have a conspiratorial faction? Reynold, my uncle, does not appear oh no, he is in it, in fact. He's in his own little faction. We'll ask him politely to not be in the faction. Maybe if we siege this down, hey, he decided not to be in factions. Maybe if after we siege this down, I might raise my troops and fight. But right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling like don't think it would go well enough for us to want to raise all of our troops. Especially as it takes a long time to refill all of our levies. Oh, it looks like actually some war scores have gone back in our favor because the Reach have sieged down this one. So because they're doing a slow siege here, we're actually getting a lot of war score back. Wonderful. Oh, and we can assault this one. Nice. Doesn't get very much war score, but does get us a little bit more money. I might, yeah. You know what? I think we have enough war score free on their side for us to raise our troops and go and actually fight them. Now let's do that. So, raise all the troops. So now we actually have a comparable sized army. We're just going to raise them in Starpike so we get the siege started. That's fine. My lady, I've received word that Dragon Parklon, owned by Jacaerys Targaryen, has died in Biford. He was reportedly born sickly and misshapen and has died at the age of only 0. Oh, a legend fades. Was it really much of a legend if he died at 0? There's not really a lot of time for a legend to have been built up yet, is there? That's horrible. That's a huge amount of war score that we just lost there in this war. Right, get all of our troops together. I think I'm going to try assaulting down soon. Well, we might actually be able to siege this normally. I was thinking we might try assaulting down because they might get enough war score in the next, month in order to get them up to 100. But actually, we might be able to siege this quickly enough. Yeah, I think we're going to siege this quickly enough to stop them getting enough war score to end the war. Oh, just about. Okay, we have to go fight them. Straight across. My lady, I would like to politely remind you of the gold that that blank owes my house, and hereby request the coin owed is paid as soon as possible. I'll pay the interest on top of it. We're kind of busy. Right, are we going to make it there in time? They don't have taken war score, do they? No. Alright, so this is plains. There's no river crossing. We have a dragon rider leading the center with a huge number of troops behind them. This should be successful. Yes, this is 100% successful. We have destroyed them. Perfect. That got us some war score. We can siege these things back. which is great. Yeah, siege all of them back. Perfect. Right. That's getting things going in the direction that we want them to. Let's go get High Garden back. That, I think, is going to be useful. Yeah, this is going... It's going very slowly. Oh, Rickard's War for the Reach ended. What happened? Well, you didn't get the Reach, obviously. Was that just a white piece? Truce ended with a white piece. Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay. They weren't the ones who had sieged High Garden. I'm sure dragons used to, like, insta-siege. Like, I'm fairly certain they used to do that. Is there something you need to do to make that happen? This person would like me to pay my loan. How many loans did we take out? Let's see here. Nothing I can do on that one. Now, there doesn't appear to be any, like, buttons I can press, so... There was definitely a way in the past of making dragons siege things quickly. Maybe it's a game rule and it was turned off. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, back over to Night Song. And then we got 2 children who need education. So you can have a thrift education, Henderson, and then Ebut can have a struggle education. Sure, we'll try and get him ambitious. Cool. Right, carrying on. This siege might be too slow for us to stick with. Well, never mind. Actually, their war score's gone down again, so it's going in the right direction. Looks like Jaehaerys Targaryen just gave away Dark Sister. Okay. Well, we'll wait for this. Eventually it'll work. Eventually. It should be a lot of war score once we take it back, right? How much is High Garden worth? High Garden's worth... yeah, it's probably worth like 15% overall. Which is quite a lot, I would say. And we do eventually have to take these back, otherwise the war is just never going to end. Because we're not going to be able to get enough from just battles, I think. Although, maybe defenders don't have a cap for battles in terms of war score. I don't know. Not sure what the particular war is in this case. Okay. Still getting there. Your Septon reports from Night Song that charity work is doing well. Rhaegal, owned by Sir Gammon Targaryen, has died in Brandon's gift. He has suffered a grievous injury, has rendered him unable to fly, and eventually killed him. That's another dragon down. This one was only 19. These dragons are falling, like flies, basically. You're bent low over your correspondent, struggling to stay focused and keep your eyes open when your husband, Lord Balerion, enters. He crosses the room and inspects the correspondence over your shoulder. Perhaps a fresh pair of eyes might prove helpful, dear wife. Sure, we'll accept his help. Why not? Your husband has received an education in diplomacy like yourself, so he quickly grasps the nuances of the problem as you explain it. The two of you set to work, discussing and comparing phrasings. Balerion is most competent diplomat. Within the hour, you have laid the groundwork for a promising solution. Nice, so we get some vassal opinion. Cool. Carrying on here. We are how long out? So it's... yeah, like... It's going to be a while. It's still going to be a while. Here we have another dragon that died at 0. Okay, these dragons are really, like... they are just disappearing from the world very quickly. We are about to take this. Only 5 more ticks. And we're getting there. Alliance broke down because my aunt is dead. Fair enough, fair enough. Good reason. We have won the revolt, which we weren't really a part of, but there was a wildling revolt. Cool. We're about to take the siege. One more. Ah, look at that. That was even more than I thought it was. Gone down to 42%. We can then assault this one down. I've been corresponding with my sister. Cool. Right. That's even more. That's like another 10% war score. That was only about 1%. This one might be another 10, no? Well, yeah, that combined with something else made it go up to 10. I'm going to go defeat their army again over here. But yeah, this war has completely changed direction, which is great for us. We have cornered a general and killed him. Perfect. Got some more war score. We can then re-siege this once more. And we got the Black Brother Cloak. Cool. Couldn't find Pike there again. Let's siege it down again. And then again. We're at we are at 4%. I'm going to go chase his army. And then that should get us down to a 0% one here. Alliance is broken down because he's dead. We get an alliance with our niece. Sure. Awesome. So keeping that alliance going, heading up this way. Word from the area of a trial by combat, we're heading up to Long Table. Down to Cider Hall. The war is over, we have white peace. Head back to Potting Field. I'm going to disband, and I think I've left it in a very nice and stable situation for whoever comes next. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.